From Virginia reserves. Gentleman from Massachusetts is recognized.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, let me just say that I respect the gentlelady from Florida for her courage and for standing up on behalf of doing the right thing. I wish more people in this chamber would do that. I'd like to yield 2.5 minutes to the gentlewoman from Colorado, the author of the parental proxy resolution that is trying to be killed by today's rule, and a new mom herself, Ms. Pettersen.
Gentlewoman from Colorado is recognized for 2.5 minutes.
Thank you to my friend for yielding. And Mr. Speaker, I rise today in strong opposition to this rule, which restricts moms and dads from doing their jobs after welcoming a new child. Like so many of our colleagues, it's one of my greatest honors to be a mom. I have 2 little boys, a son named Davis, who's 5, and my little guy here, Sam, who's now 9 weeks old. It's also one of my greatest honors to have been elected by my constituents to represent them in Congress. And I can tell you, after being a mom here and being only the 13th member to have ever given birth while serving in Congress, voting member, I can tell you we have a long ways to go to make this place accessible for young families like mine. When I was pregnant, I couldn't fly towards the end of my due date because it was unsafe for Sam, and you're unable to board a plane. And I was unable to actually have my vote represented here and my constituents represented. After giving birth, I was faced with an impossible decision. Sam was 4 weeks old, and for all of the parents here, we know that when we have newborns, it's when they're the most vulnerable in their life. It's when they need 24/7 care, when taking them even to a grocery store is scary because you're worried about exposure to germs and them getting sick, let alone taking them to an airport, on a plane, and coming across the country to make sure that you're able to vote and represent your constituents. I was terrified that no matter what choice I made, that I would have deep regrets for the consequences. So Sam and I made the trip out, and this is our 3rd time now coming to the floor for this vote. I want to thank all the people who have stood by us. I want to thank Representative Luna for being such a champion on this issue. And while Sam is the best baby, I apologize for the noises here, but I want to thank Representative Luna for being such a champion on this issue, alongside the rest of my colleagues who have led this charge and supported us in our efforts to pass this resolution. When I hear from members about their stories, whether they're a mom or a dad, doing this job, having a newborn who's in the NICU and having to make the choice whether or not to leave their child or come here to vote. It is unfathomable that in 2025, we have not modernized Congress to address these very unique challenges that members face, these life events where our voices should still be heard, our constituents should still be represented.
1 minute.
1 minute to the gentlewoman from Colorado. Gentlewoman is recognized.
And so we are asking you, first of all, thank you for signing their discharge petition. But we're asking you to continue to stand with us because no mom or dad should be in the position that I was in and so many parents have found themselves in. It is anti-woman, it's anti-family, and we need to come together to make sure that we kill this rule and have the opportunity to pass this resolution to make sure that new parents have the ability to continue to represent their constituents. And with that, I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Gentleman from Massachusetts reserves.
Reserve, yeah.
Gentleman from Virginia is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, the gentlelady apologized for the noises on the floor. I love the noises and greatly appreciate having babies around. With that, I yield 4 minutes to Ms. Fox from North Carolina.
Gentlewoman is recognized for 4 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to associate myself with the gentleman from Virginia in supporting this important rule. The rule would ensure the debate of important common sense legislation. This includes additional CRAs to protect consumer choice and the ability of American businesses to continue to innovate. It also provides for the consideration of the SAVE Act, legislation that fixes a broken provision of law by closing the loopholes that allow non-citizen voter registration and to enhance